don't tread on us. We're not afraid. You work for us. We're not your slaves.
On the darkness. Since the beginning of time, there have been the polarities of light and dark, good and evil, right and left, up and down. Mankind has perpetually struggled with the shadow self, being called to face the dark night of the soul. It is the nature of reality to have two opposing polarities. It is also the nature that seeks to strike balance. And this is where mankind has fallen. We no longer have balance and haven't for quite some time. Those of the light have become complacent, apathetic, and much too trusting. Many righteous souls have proverbially buried their heads in the sand, pretending that the darkness is non-existent. Many have not dared to question the status quo, nor think for themselves. The whole co-opted CIA psychological operation of the 1960s, heralding in the New Age movement, went a long way towards this end. Don't give evil the time of day and it will go away. Don't get angry or frustrated. These tenets of the so-called spiritual factions of society are what have actually allowed and even encouraged the darkness to encroach. Mark Passio of the What on Earth is Happening website talks about the sacred gift of anger and righteous indignation. For too long we have allowed the darkness to creep in, to grow, to take over our world. We have remained in silence and blind ignorance while the tentacles of this massive beast has infiltrated every conceivable nook and cranny within society. From banking to finance to education and medical institutions, to governments and justice departments, to entertainment and music industry, and to the very food we eat, water we drink, and the air that we breathe. Every facet of human life has been infiltrated and muddied by the multi-headed hydra. Everything we have ever been taught since incarnating here has been a lie and flipped on its head. Up is down, right is left, good is evil, truth is a lie. Everything. We don't even know the true nature of the place we call Mother Earth or why we are even here. All efforts to get to the truth have been obfuscated. The words of Michael Elner have never rung truer. Everything is backwards. Everything is upside down. Doctors destroy health. Lawyers destroy justice, psychiatrists destroy minds, scientists destroy the truth, mainstream media destroys information, religion destroys spirituality, and governments destroy freedom. This is as much a spiritual warfare as it is a physical battle. As the scriptures of the Ephesians 6:12 tells us, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. No matter your religious or spiritual leanings, we must all come together to fight this common enemy. For far too long, the evil ones have gotten away with dividing and conquering. We need to see through this tactic and unite and stand as one. It is okay to get angry as long as we transmute that anger into the fire in our bellies and use it to stand up against tyranny and evil forces. It is okay to look at the darkness, point it out and expose it. As long as we shine our light bright, darkness cannot exist in the light. Unfortunately, the light can be dimmed, even snuffed out by the darkness. That is why we find ourselves here at this time. For far too long we have been operating in load shedding, dim-wittedness and meekness of heart. It is time to flick the switch, to ignite our flames, to turn on the floodlights. Our hearts are electric and magnetic. Let us fire up our hearts to full capacity. Thank you. There are many ways in which we can take back our world and stand in our power. Staying strong is key, which means eating healthy organic whole foods, drinking pure, non-chemical laden water, exercising body and brain, meditating, getting out in nature and living and getting into the life-giving sun. Feeding our soul is also vitally important. This means being of service to others, having gratitude, being kind to all creatures great and small, taking up the mantle of true custodianship of Mother Earth and Father Sky. But most importantly, it is learning to truly love and forgive all souls, even the evil ones. Just as the darkness cannot exist in the light, evil cannot exist in the presence of love. This is the 0 point, the collapse of polarities, the joining of opposites. This is where we truly become one. The greatest lesson we as men, women, boys and girls need to know is to know thyself. When we truly know who and what we are, then we are able to step into our full potential and our full power. Power to the people. Come on with me. Power to the people. Power to the people. Power to the people. Right on. Thank you, everyone.
Don't tread on us.